Different on that scissor. 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 Different on that scissor.
Ay, oh, big drink, big drink.
Hey guys, it's your girl Ashley Renee, and I am back with another video. If you're new to this channel, subscribe, hit the like button, leave some comments down below, and let's get right into it. So today I'm going to be talking about my high school experience and just giving some advice on high school, just letting y'all know like what's really going to happen because it's not like the movies. So basically, my high school experience was pretty cool, pretty chill. I met a couple people, different years and stuff, like, it was cool, whatever. So, 9th grade was my second favorite year. 10th grade was my favorite year. But 9th and 10th grade, really, you just doing whatever you want, honestly. Go into high school, no expectations. Don't expect to, have everybody knowing your name and you like, oh, I'm Miss Popular, I'm about to be popular. Just have fun, for real. Like 9th and 10th grade, those are your years to have fun. But you need to make sure you're on your grades. That's what I did wrong. I didn't care about school. Like, I didn't care to go to school. I didn't want to go to school for real. I liked going to school for the social aspect, but I did not like going to school for work and this and that. Like, no. So I didn't take my grades serious, and if I would have did that, my GPA would have been much higher than what it is. 9th grade, my classes were fairly easy. One of my teachers, that was 10th grade. 9th grade, my teacher, she had left, so we had like a sub for the whole year basically. So my science class, we didn't do nothing in there, but I passed that drink. It was fun. In 9th grade, I had a lot of friends, not really friends, but I knew a lot of people. Like, I knew a lot of the other 9th graders. But my school, we have science and tech, and then we have non-science and tech, and I was non-science and tech. So I was friends with like most of the people that was in non-science and tech. So yeah, 9th grade was fun. We had a big fight that year. It was like some of my friends, and then these other people, they had like this big fight for like a whole week. We was on lockdown every day of the week, where it was crazy. And then my brother ended up getting in a fight with somebody, not my real brother, but he ended up getting in a fight, and in one of the videos, you could see me like trying to scoot to the front, like, watch out, like little girl. First of all, I'm little, so like, move. All I see is my book bag, like, move, you're ugly. But 10th grade, that was my favorite year. Like 10th grade, I wish I can go back to 10th grade. If I can go back to 10th grade, I probably will do some things different, but not really. Like 10th grade was lit. Oh, and I forgot to say, 9th grade, just be on top of your schoolwork, because I really wasn't, and I failed a class, and the class I failed was Spanish, and it was so easy. Like, how do you fail Spanish? But no, the teacher didn't like me, so that's not really my fault. Like, she purposely would give me zeros on the work that I did, and I'm like, but I did it. And she would say, well, it's wrong. Like, all right. But anyway, on to 10th grade. I ended up almost like this close to failing a class in 10th grade, and it was English. So that's when, like, no. English is important. Electives are important. Y'all need to take that seriously and boost your GPA. Like, school for real is not hard, and if you cheat, like, it's literally not hard. Like, copy somebody. That's all you have to do, for real. Just copy somebody. Like, your teachers don't care, unless your teacher tell you that they care, but like, they don't care. So 10th grade was lit. I had like 3 friend groups in 10th grade. No, 2. I had 2 friend groups in 10th grade. It was, one group was my friends, and then the other group was this girl. Me and her was really close, and we was like this in 10th grade. So that was my man. Like, that was my right hand man. We did everything. We used to go to parties and stuff. And her friend, well, 10th grade was just lit. I had friends. I had a lot of friends 10th grade. I was chatting with anybody, like, not anybody, but like, I was chatting with a lot of people. Like, we was lit. Like 10th grade, everybody was just having fun. Like we was just getting to know each other, you know. The year had passed, so like now you know a little bit more about somebody. So it's like, oh hey, like it's 10th grade, you know, we a year older, we sophomores now, like, and it was 2017 year, bro. That year was just fun, period. We had, it was the whole school vibe was just lit. Like we had a lot of fun things happening in school. 2017, that class, they was lit. So it was just like, we had fun. So then, yeah, and 10th grade, I had drama with this girl. So like, that was fun. Don't have drama, but like drama is just fun. Like it was fun because I was little, so it's like I'm looking at it like, well, okay, I don't care. Like I don't care. Like she got a problem, I don't care. Like I really was carefree. Like I really didn't care in 10th grade. And I was on a band dancing team. So I was band dancing in 10th grade and I was band dancing in 9th grade. So I had those people, I talked to them. Like it was just so fun. Like my first 2 years of high school was really fun. Like that was so fun. Take advantage of your first 2 years because being underclassmen, nobody really looking at you. They don't really care what you're doing, da da da. But when you were upperclassmen, that's when stuff gets serious. Like that's when college and that. That's when all that gets serious. So first 2 years of high school, have fun. Pay attention though, like have fun, but don't try to be that person that's like, oh, I'm coming into high school, I want everybody to know my name. Cause trust me, it's some people that came in and they already had a name for themselves, and it's just like you looking at somebody like, oh yeah, that's that thought. Like she a thought, da da da. She green. That. Like you don't want to be that. Like you just want to be chill. You just want to have fun. Like just get to know people, be social, but also be on top of your work. Don't do nothing that you don't want to do. Like, you know, don't be pressed to smoke or be pressed to drink because everybody else doing it. But I don't know, because this generation, I don't know. Y'all be on some other stuff. Like, I don't know, bruh. The 15-year-olds be looking 19. Half the girls be looking older than me. I'm 18. I'm like, okay, like, excuse me, like, dang. These girls last year, they came to school with freaking 4 faces of makeup on, and I'm like, y'all in 9th grade. I did not do that in 9th grade. Like, in 9th grade, I did used to put eyeliner under my eyes though, like for whatever reason, I don't know. But yeah, back to my experience. 10th grade was lit. I had drama with this girl about PJ. I had friends. I was on a band dancing team. We went to the FedEx field and did a performance. Like, it was just so fun. That was a really fun year. Like, really fun. And 11th grade, that's when me and PJ started dating. And that's when, you know, me and my little right-hand man, we fell out. And yeah. Other than that, I still had my other friend group. We were still cool. But 10th grade, I wasn't on the band dancing team. I didn't really work. So that year was just like, I don't even remember 11th grade. Junior year. I don't remember that year for real. I just know I was going to like a lot of the basketball games, football games. But I didn't really do much. So, what's my grades in 11th grade? I feel like every year I had a hard time with a teacher, and one of my grades was always bad. 11th grade, yep. I had this teacher. He was my social studies teacher, or my, world history teacher, something like that. But he was so irritating. Like, he literally was not messing with me. Every time I do my assignments, even if I do my assignments late, like, he was a sub. So why are you trying to, like, be extra with the grades, act like you all this and that? Like, you're a sub. When our other teacher was here, I was getting 90s, 100s. Then he came and he started giving us endless work and stuff. I'm like, fool, who are you? I had to have a meeting with him, my mother, and all that. I'm just like, bro, like, I'm doing the assignments. He's not grading them. And when I tell you, he used to give us endless assignments, he'll give us a warm-up, then give us like 5 pages of work to do, then give us a written assignment, then give us an exit ticket that was written. I'm like, fool, who's about to do all of this in 90 minutes? And then it's not even like easy stuff. It's like everything is like a short answer question type stuff. Like, no. So I wasn't feeling that class. That class I almost failed. But we didn't fail. We got the diploma. Senior year, I was working. Senior year, bro. So senior year, I was working. I was on the cheerleading team. It was hard, honestly. Like, I was so mad at myself that I didn't get a job in 11th grade because you know how easy I could have been making money. One, I could have bought a car, and I could have took advantage of the time that I had so much more. Because, okay, so basically 10th grade, I was on the band dancing team, but it was the last year that we had this captain. So the next year it would have been these two new girls, and not new, but it would have been two new captains. And I wasn't really here with them. So I guess they didn't like me. They didn't feel that I should be on the team anymore. So I'm like, okay, whatever, like. So I guess they didn't want me on the team. I'm like, okay, whatever, like, that's fine. Like, whatever, like, cool. Because, you know, usually when you're on the team already, you still go to tryouts, but you still basically make the team because you already was on the team. So I didn't make the team, and I was just like, okay. Like, I know I didn't make it because them two was talking about me because they didn't like me for whatever reason. And I was just like, all right, the new captains. So that was that. And then, yeah, so I just felt like I was so lazy 11th grade. I didn't really do nothing. I could have been on the cheerleading team in 11th grade. I wish I would have joined in 11th grade, for real. I could have did band dance in 2 years, cheerleading 2 years. But, whatever. So, yeah, 11th grade was nothing. I was just dating PJ, for real. It was just me and him, basically. Then senior year, it was really me and him. Like, I already knew these people, but I got close with some girls. And it didn't really last long. I'm not really a friend person. I came to the conclusion because every time I be getting close with people, I get cool with them, people do stuff to irritate me, and it gets on my nerves because I'm like, bro. Like, I was really about to be here with you. Like, we was about to be here. So why are you irritating me? Or why would you do something now that I now don't want to be a friend anymore? And then I'm the type of person, if I don't want to be a friend, or if I feel like you're doing stuff, I'm going to say something to you about it once. And if you do it again or you continue to do it, I'm not saying nothing again. I'm just not going to talk to you. I'm going to fall back from you because I feel like I don't need to keep explaining myself for friends that are here for a limited time. So, advice that I would give to you, remember to make sure, you know, if you're new going into high school, pay attention, do your work, get your GPA up, your grades do matter, and electives do matter too. So if you think it's a class like, it's music, you need music because music's gonna boost your GPA. So you need to get an A in that class and every other class that's like that. Like, really, like, pay attention. Like, don't slack, especially now because it's just like, school is not hard, honestly. But I don't know, because like I said, I barely did work. I'm like a bad example, for real. I did my work if it was needed, but if it was like a little worksheet or whatever, I cheated. So just get it. Do what you gotta do to make sure you get where you need to get, basically. So if you know you need to ask your friend, hey, did you do this assignment? Because you don't want that 0, ask your friend and get the assignment. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's the advice that I'm trying to give. I'm not telling you to do nothing wrong. Like, don't pay attention. You need to pay attention because for the test, you can't cheat for it. I tried, but you cannot cheat on tests. Like, it's hard. So you gotta pay attention. Oh my God, 11th grade, I took chemistry and that was bomb. I felt like that needed to be included. Like, chemistry was so fun. When you get in 11th grade, or if you take it early, like 10th grade, because I know some people in my school did that, pay attention. Chemistry is torch. I wanted to take AP Chem because I felt like chemistry was really, like, I liked chemistry. It was really fun. But I thought nobody was going to be in AP Chem, even though it was people in there, so I should have took it. to boost my GPA up for real. I also was in an academy in 11th and 12th grade. I was in culinary. So I would have to do events with them and stuff. So basically, high school for me was pretty cool, and I was in dance. Those are basically the only two programs and electives I really cared about. But I did those, and it was really fun. Like, high school is fun. It's what you make it, basically. High school is what you make it. If you want to have fun, have fun. But make sure that you're doing your stuff and doing what you got to do. Like, as long as you're doing that, you'll be straight. Like, who cares? If you want to get a job, have a job. Like, just make sure you don't let the job distract you from what you have to do. Like, at the end of the day, you do need to graduate. You do need good credits. You want to go to college. You got to get this stuff. Like, you got to do that. So you just got to pay attention for real. Just be aware and don't get too close to people. Don't get too close to your friends. Like, have friends, that's fun, that's cool, but don't be like getting in beefs over this girl, that girl. Like, I never got into no fights in high school. I was going to get in a fight in, well, I mean, I wasn't really going to get in a fight, but I had that little fake beef in 10th grade. And then 12th grade, somebody really tried me. Like, that was the only year that I was really about to have to fight. And it's irritating because it's like, I could have fought the girl if I wanted to. Only reason I didn't fight her is because I'm a senior now. I can't, you have nothing, like, you have everything to lose when you're a senior. You will get suspended. If you get suspended, they're taking away all your privileges, like no cookout, no this, no that. You don't want to be that type of person like, oh, I can't go here because I got into a fight. That's not cute. If you want to get in a fight or whatever, you fighting people, do that 9th, 10th grade. Do that 9th, 10th grade. I'm just being honest because, of course, you might get in a fight. Like, people try you. You might get in a fight. That's fine. 9th and 10th grade is when you need to do that. When you're an underclassman and you're not really important. 9th and 10th grade, have your little fun. Do what you want. Cool. But when you get to that upperclassman, it's time to be serious and it's time to get on top of your stuff. And that's something I did take seriously, but I was just really like confused. Like, I didn't really know what I wanted to do. At first I wanted to go to culinary school, but then I was like, I don't really want to do this. So I was just confused with a lot. So once you know exactly what you want to do and you have that in your head, that's all you need to focus on. Get you a job or get extracurricular activity so that, you know, you're busy and you don't have to worry about what other people are doing. You don't have to worry about, oh, she said this, she said. You don't have time to worry about that. You just got time to, you trying to graduate at this point. 11th and 12th grade, that's all you're worrying about. Oh, I'm trying to go to this college. I need to put in this application. I need to start early, take my SAT. Like, that's all you're worrying about. So that's just the advice that I can give to you. So, like, literally just make the most out of your experience. You're here for 4 years. First 2 years, you have fun. Last 2 years, you get on your grind. For real. That's basically all I can say. When you're dating, you know, don't let a boy distract you from what you want to do. Don't let a boy tell you what to do. All that simple stuff, like, And then my advice for friends, like I said, I'm not really good with friends.
I don't really, you know, hold friends for a long time. Even though I do want to get a best friend. So if somebody want to be my best friend, text me. Y'all know my number though. Y'all look my nails. I did these joints yesterday. Oh, I thought that was on my skin. Cute, whatever.
I don't really do friends. I say have fun for now. Like, be social, you know, get to know people, see where it goes. Like, maybe you might find a really close friend. Y'all might stay friends for a long time. I mean, friends is friends. Like, same thing in middle school. When you was in middle school, how you was with your friends, same thing in high school. Like, you're gonna meet people, you're gonna talk to different people. You might get close with some people. You might have a falling out with some people. Like, and that's okay. Like, just don't be too pressed on friends because, like all the adults say, half the people you meet, or basically all the people you meet in high school, you're not gonna know them when you leave, or you're not gonna talk to them when you leave. You know, Twitter, somebody was just like, what's your thoughts on high school? And they was just like, I realized that I was only friends with some people because we went to school together. Which is true. Like, when you go to school with people, you see them every day. You talk to them every day. And that's why y'all friends. Like, I'm about to see you, so what's up? Like, hey, that's my girl. But when you leave school or when school is over and y'all done graduated, the communication's gonna stop. Because some people, that person might not communicate to you as much no more. Or they don't, you know, they're not talking to you that much no more. And then you're not gonna talk to them as much no more, because if you ain't talking to me, why should I be talking to you? Like, so like, really don't get upset about if you're not friends with people no more, or if you fall out with friends. Like, it's okay. So anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to subscribe down below. I'm gonna have a giveaway because I'm almost at 500. So once I get there, I'll be having a giveaway. And yeah. Mwah. Bye.